Assalamu alaikum everyone. Today's in story time with Mariam. We are going to read a story, The Quest from Oxford Reading Tree. Let's start it. I am writing a story about a quest, said Wilma. But I am stuck. I don't know what to put next. I don't know what a quest is, said Biff. So I don't think I can help you. It's a journey that someone makes to look for something that has been lost, said Wilma. Viv still did not understand what Wilma meant, so Wilma read the story to her. Long ago and far away, there was a beautiful land called Ulm. Flowers grew everywhere. Animals lived in the woods and forests. Everyone was happy there. In a big cave deep underground was the crystal bell of Ulm. It was very beautiful. Even in the dark cave, it glowed like fire. When it rang, its note was like music. The sound of the bell told every animal, every plant, and every tree when it was spring or summer. The evil Grimlock lived outside Ulm. He lived in the cold, black mountains of Grim. He wanted the crystal bell of Ulm and he spent years looking for it. At last, Grimlock found the bell. Now it will be mine forever. Ha ha ha, he said. Grimlock took the bell back to the land of Grim. He carried it through the forest, then he crossed the rocky desert. At last he reached his castle high in the mountains. In the sunlight, the bell looked so beautiful that Grimlock could not bear to look at it. Without Bel, the land of Ulm became dark and grey. Flowers grew in the winter and were killed by the frost. Snow fell in the summer. The people of Ulm were sad and unhappy. All the beauty had gone from the land, and the days were cold and long. Wilma looked at Biff. That is as far as I have got, she said. What do you think? It's brilliant. So, will someone go on a quest to try to get the bell back? That's right. But it will have to be someone brave, like a knight. Dad came into the Biff's room. Biff and Chip had to go to the dentist for a checkup. I don't know how long I will be at the dentist. Do you want to go home, Wilma? Said Biff. Do you mind if I stay and get on with my story? I have got an idea, asked Wilma. After Biff had gone, Wilma picked up her pen and began to write her story about the quest. A girl should bring back the crystal ball. She thought, yes, a girl should go on the quest. Suddenly the magic key began to glow, and Wilma was taken into the magic adventure. Ah! The magic took Wilma to the land of Ulm. The land was cold and bare. Grimlock was waiting for Wilma. He was hiding behind a tree. He wanted to stop Wilma from going on the quest. So he turned himself into an old woman. As Wilma went by, Grimlock said, Hello, my dear. What are you doing in the forest? I can tell an old woman, Wilma thought. I am going to rescue the crystal bell from the evil Grimlock, she said. Grimlock pointed. Then go that way, he said. Wilma went along the path that Grimlock had shown her. Soon the ground became wet and muddy. Wilma's feet sank into the mud. Is this really the right way? She wondered. Suddenly she sank into the muddy swamp. Oh, help! I am sinking! Help me, somebody! Wilma was frightened. She was sinking deeper and deeper. She could not get out of the swamp. Suddenly she saw a white unicorn standing on the edge of the swamp. Don't be frightened. Hang on to this branch and I will pull you out, he said. Quickly, jump on my back, cried the unicorn. We must get away. As the unicorn galloped through the forest, Grimlock fired an arrow at Wilma. You will never bring back the crystal bell, he shouted angrily. You will never get past the dragon. At last, the unicorn stopped. You must go on alone. This is as far as I can go. There is a ring tied to a ribbon round my neck. Take the ring. It will only give you one wish, so don't waste it. Wilma took the ring, and the unicorn galloped away. Wilma walked across the rocky desert. She was hot and tired. She almost wished for the drink, but she stopped. She did not want to waste her wish. Then she heard a shout. It was a gnome. Help me! Someone help me! Shouted the gnome. Be quick before it is too late. Wilma untied the gnome. Oh, thank you, thank you. I was tied up here by Grimlock. This is where he feed his dragon. But why did he want to feed you to the dragon? Asked Wilma. Because I burned his toast, said the gnome. Suddenly the gnome began to tremble. Oh no, the dragon is coming for his dinner. Oh, oh no. Oh, help, said Wilma. She looked at the ring. Maybe I should use the wish to kill the dragon. The gnome gave her a lemon. Try this, he said. Dragons hate lemons. They can't bear the smell. Wilma began to peel the lemon. Will the dragon run away? She asked. I don't know. I have never tried it. This is a chance to find out. Tissue! Went the dragon. It gave a terrible roar and flew away. Hooray! Shouted the gnome. You did it! I was very frightened, but the lemon worked, said Wilma. The gnome handed Wilma a mirror. Take this mirror. You will need to kill the basilisk. The basilisk is even worse than a dragon. Huh? What's a basilisk? Asked Wilma. And how can I kill it with a mirror? Its eyes can kill you, said the gnome. When you see it, don't look into his eyes or you will be turned to stone. Hold up the mirror and let it look into his own eyes. Does it work? Asked Wilma. I don't know. I have never tried it. This is a chance to find out, said Gnome. Suddenly, with a great roar, the basilisk charged at them. Wilma held up the mirror, and the monster was killed by its own terrible eyes. Hooray! Called the gnome. You did it! See, it turned into stone. I was really frightened, said Wilma. You are brave and good, said the gnome. I have never met a brave, good person before. I am going to help you with your quest. The gnome took Wilma up the mountains to Grimlock's castle. They went up a steep path. The gnome knew a secret way to get into the castle. This way to the kitchen, whispered the gnome. Come on, but don't make a sound. I am frightened, said Wilma. Shh. Wilma and gnome did not see anyone in the castle. At last they came to the room where the crystal bell was hanging. Wilma gasped when she saw it. She could not believe how beautiful it was. I have been expecting you, said Grimlock. You can spend the night here, hissed Grimlock. Tomorrow I will feed you both to the dragon. Oh dear, what shall we do now? Said the gnome. Wilma looked at the magic ring. It's time I made my wish, she said. Wilma's wish started to work. The bell began to ring. Its sound grew louder and louder. Dun, 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 dun. It rang so loudly through the castle that cups and saucers broke and the glass in the window cracked. Hour after hour, the bell rang. Grimlock's ear heard as the bell grew louder and louder. Grimlock could not bear the noise any longer. He tried to smash the bell with a hammer, but it would not break. "Stop it! Stop it! I can't stand it! The sound of the bell will kill me! I think my ears will burst!" At last, Grimlock asked Wilma if she could make the bell stop ringing. "Yes, I can, but you must let me take it back to Ulm. If you don't, it will begin to ring again and will never stop." "Take it, take it back to the Ulm," said Grimlock. So Wilma and the gnome took the bell back to the land of Ulm, and the quest was over. When the bell returned, beauty came back to the land of Ulm again. Birds sang, flowers bloomed, and new leaves grew on the branches of the tree. Everyone cheered Wilma and Gnome. The magic key began to glow. "It's time for me to go," said Wilma. She gave the ring to the gnome. "The magic is used up, but keep the ring to remember the quest." The gnome's eyes filled with tears. "Thank you. I shall never forget you," he said. So Wilma is back to the Biff's room, and Biff came back from the dentist. "Sorry, I was a long time. Did you finish your story? Did they get the bell back?" she said. Wilma gave Biff her book. "Why don't you find out? You can read it if you like." And that's the end. If you like this video, don't forget to subscribe my channel. Bye-bye.